Hello from your local Conowongo Valley flint knapper. Some of y'all have bought knives from me before. Got this pretty guy. It's some nice Florida agatized coral. I'm gonna haft it on a piece of deer antler that I already pre-set up for this. Figured I'd show you guys how I normally haft my knives. Quite a few people have bought them over the years, and I figured I'd finally do a video on how I put them together, and if your pitch on your knife ever lets go, or your cordage ever frays or breaks or anything, how to pretty much put it all back together. So I'm using pitch. My pitch generally starts out in these cubes. I just use a simple wax melt. It's got just a little candle underneath her. So you don't want to get your pitch liquidy. You want it to be kind of soft and tacky. So this thing works great for that. So, and then my applicator is just a random stick that I found. I don't know how long ago. But you put the pitch inside of your channel that you made for the knife blade. Oh, see, nice and tacky. Yeah, squish that all right up in there. Now, if you have pitch, a knife that already has pitch in it, and the blade comes out, you can take a simple Bic lighter, one of these little guys, and then just apply some heat inside, get it nice and soft again. Sometimes I have to do that when I'm applying it. Like I said, you don't want it liquidy, you want it tacky. And I give a pretty generous amount in here. I've never shied away from putting too much. If I have to clean up any excess, it's generally easy to do. So now I got the channel nice and full, so it didn't take me too long. I'm going to apply some heat to get it just a bit softer. General amount of heat. Like I said, don't get it too liquidy. And now I'm going to haft the knife. So get her in on there. And then I just take my finger and I push the pitch around where I want. Sometimes it sticks to me. That's okay, comes off pretty easy. Once I got her in, I'm gonna set her where I want her. I know it looks crazy, but as long as you're not sliding your hand up and down the knife, the blade, you shouldn't cut yourself. Some folks will tell you, and I'll generally say it myself, to use like a piece of leather or like a glove and on the blade, so that you don't run the risk of cutting your hand. I've done it. It'll happen. So now I'm gonna fill in any any little gaps that I might have. Just push that in. It works real well if you keep the pitch nice and tacky. You know, if you get it too liquidy, it's just gonna run everywhere, make a mess. Anyway, let me get all this in. nicely in there. And I generally want to get enough on here that it's giving a nice amount of grab to the blade. Just holding it in place, making sure it's not going to move anywhere. I also don't mind if a little bit gets around on the sides of the handle. That'll just provide more grip for my cordage. And now I'm done with my pitch. I'm just gonna blow my little candle out. So I'm just using imitation sinew. I haven't really had time to make any sinew, well, get any sinew and process it for myself, but I'm going to show you the knot that I use. It's called a fletching knot. You make a nice little loop on the end here. You want enough tail coming up so you can grab it and pull nice and tight at the end. And you're just going to start wrapping it. I'm going to drop the sinew. You just start wrapping it around nice and tight. Your pitch should have some good grab on it. Now, sometimes you can have a piece that's got notches in the blade, and that gives a better hold. I don't always do it. I don't always need it. Sometimes it's an aesthetic. All depends. If you are a flint knapper out there, you probably know what I mean. Sometimes you feel like doing it, sometimes you don't feel like notching a blade. But essentially keeping it nice and tight, wrapping it around. And y'all are gonna probably wonder why I don't have a knife to cut this when I'm done. Funny part is everybody forgets that when they're hafting a blade, they've got a knife in their hand, and you can cut your excess off with the blade that you've just hafted. I've done it myself, used to always forget and then go run around looking for a pair of scissors or a knife or something. But so you come around, and I give a pretty good amount. I like to cover up the channel completely that I've cut in for the blade. I've noticed that if the pitch softens and grabs all the way down, it just holds just a bit better. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna do one last go around on here, right to there. So you got your own blade already. Boop, there you go. Now we got our loop that we left in place, and we're just going to go right through that loop, pull this nice and tight through that loop. Then this piece you're just going to pull, and you pull that knot right up in nice and tight. Now any of your excess, you can just cut it with your blade that you've just hafted, like so. And then, because this is imitation sinew, I just fire the ends, melt them down, let them get nice and sticky, mix in with the pitch. Same thing here. Bring this guy down, let him go down, smush him right on. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the lighter and I'm gonna go around this, not too crazy, just enough to soften the pitch and let it grab into the imitation sinew, into the cordage that I used. So I just pick a spot and go. Now you'll see some of the pitch start to kind of come out. Totally fine. You want it to grab the cordage that you're using so that, oops, I blew my lighter out, so that it actually grabs the whole thing. And this imitation sinew does look nice. If you get the wax to kind of soften, liquefy a little bit, it gives a nice even look all the way around. I'm outside, so wind kind of is my lighter's enemy at the moment, but you get the gist. Come around, get it all nice and tacky, stuck right in. So, and this does another thing. This allows the blade to get grabbed again by the pitch, and it also allows the cordage to grab onto the blade. But this is the final guy. Came out pretty nice. I like them. But there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed. I may make future videos. Might do some about me flint napping. Might be some of me. I'm going to be in Tennessee here pretty soon. So might be doing some videos where I'm out in the woods flint napping. So, all right. Well, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.